So what we're gonna do when we're ready to remove is we're gonna pull a little bit of this edge down. Then we're gonna take a Q-tip with the Super Solve remover and wiggle it inside the prosthetic, not on top, because you wanna remove the adhesive, which is underneath. So don't just take remover and put it all over. We can do that later once we get the prosthetic off. But you just need to find a little edge, peel it back, wiggle some remover in there, and then slowly move it forward the same exact way we did with the bald cap. So to remove, why don't I have you go ahead and take the jacket off just so nothing spills on it. And we're gonna cape in again. There we go. We've got our Super Solve. I'm just gonna wiggle a little bit on the top area here. Let it start to soak in. So I can find an edge. Just keep kind of pushing a bit until it reaches that point. So once it starts to peel down, you can lightly separate it from the face, just so you can get the Q-tip under there. And then that's when you start to wiggle your remover underneath the piece. Do you mind holding the remover for me? Thank you. Be really delicate around the hairline. Really let it soak in for a while before you start to pull it down. But put a good bit of the remover around it. That way it can soak for a second and you can work on other areas. I always like to work from the top down. I find that to be the easiest route. So the whole removal process is almost identical to the bald cap. It's just wiggling the adhesive on the interior, it's just wiggling the remover on the interior where the adhesive actually is. Because again, it doesn't make sense to put remover on the front because that's not where the adhesive is. So wiggling it underneath like this, the same way we did with the bald cap, is how you pull the prosthetics and the Prozaid off of the face. And then for everything else too, this Super Solve will remove all of the different bloods, it will remove all of the different makeups. So it's really safe, it'll pull everything out of there. Certain things in the hair, depending, like this little bit of blood up here, you might want to use a water to soften it, and then have paper towels and just hold the paper towels, and the water, as you spray it on there, will slowly start to pull it off. That's a really great way to remove things from the hair. And same with the teeth. So the teeth, to remove that, you can certainly use the Super Solve, but you don't really need to go in with that too much, to be honest, because it is an alcohol-based product. So all you really need to do is put a little bit of 99% alcohol on a clean cotton bud and rub it off, and that'll take it off. Anything that remains in like the creases or the middle part of the teeth will come off with a toothbrush. Just toothpaste. But it's all the same removal process. Just take your time. You don't want to hurt anyone.